Lions TV, this is your preview and prediction show all rolled into one. I have not had enough time to scratch my arse, excuse my French, this week. So that's why I look like I do. That's why I'm doing it in the car. And that is why it's all rolled into one video. I did cover the Huddersfield game because there's no way I was missing that outstanding performance. I covered that last night in the Den Debate, the podcast, was live for nearly 2 hours, I think. Myself, Mini Pulis, Anthony, and Henry for the No One Likes Us Talking podcast, good old H. It was very much rowing in on the back of Huddersfield's game. Look, I said he's got his knighted back from me. He is Sir Gary once again, and I got that one wrong. Okay, I cannot hide from that fact. I always give my opinions. I have reasons behind those opinions, but I think we can all agree he's turned it round to a level that none of us really expected he would, and fair play to him. So let's move on. If you want to watch that, it is available on YouTube. Like I said, it's also available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I never really mentioned that, but it is available on all good podcast outlets as well to listen to on audio if you don't want to look at my big moon head. But we're looking ahead now. Talking ahead, we're looking ahead to tomorrow's game. We're on the road away to Stoke City. Will he go with the same 11? Well, no, he can't, because Kelliher-electrical is ineligible to play against his parent club. The typical "it could only happen to us" scenario comes back into play, and Kelliher-electrical, after scoring 2 fantastic goals in the week, really, really good goals, and I think that puts him on 10 for the season now, which is a good return, considering, you know, we may all not think he's the greatest of players and he couldn't trap a bag of cement, etc. I see all the comments. He may not take every chance, but he seems to take the harder ones easier than the goals he should score, and 10 goals is not a bad return for a player we took a chance on and got on loan. So fair play to Bennett, as I said already, fair play to Rowett, but he is ineligible, Bennett, to play against his parent club. So I think you'll see one change, and I think that'll be Tyler Bury coming back into the side. And I'm excited now. He's been out for a little bit. He looked okay when he came on the other night, looked good, looked lively. So hopefully he'll be nice and fresh to take a good run at the Stoke back line. Bennett on the other wing doing really well. I think you'll see Jed playing central in that sort of false 9, if you like. Sort of, there is no striker, which is still crazy to me, but I'm not going to milk it, and I'm going to move on to our opposition. It is Stoke City, managed by Michael O'Neill. He's been in charge of them for a little while now, hasn't he? He was doing dual management at one point. He was managing them and the Northern Irish side. He now concentrates solely on Stoke, but they've not been doing too well. A massive flip, of course, Huddersfield coming to our game without a defeat in the league since late November, and 17 games unbeaten and 5 clean sheets, and we absolutely took them to the cleaners. Could have been 4 or 5, could have been a hat-trick at least for a Fobe as well. But as I said, on the flip side of that, Stoke City have not won a game in their last 8. They've drawn 4 and lost 4. The last time they won in the league was a long time ago. I think it was back in early Jan, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. Who knows? So they're looking to get points on the board. They've not really got a lot to play for, though. They're in that sort of lull where they can't go up, they can't go down. So it is sort of academic for them this season, but they still want to finish it strong, and it's always a difficult game going to Stoke City. So I've got to give you a prediction, and here we go. I am going for a 1-1 draw. Stoke have drawn a lot of games, but they're still scoring a few, and we have kept, I think, 5 clean sheets on the bounce. So as fantastic as we are at the back, as great as our goalkeeper is, that run will have to eventually come to an end, just by the law of averages. So I think Stoke will get one, but I think they'll come from behind. I think we'll go 1-0 up, and I think maybe a little bit of fatigue could creep in, and I'm going for a 1-1 draw. Mason Bennett to get our goal. He got one there, I think, last time during lockdown, and a 2-1 win. So yeah, 1-1. Stoke to come from behind and equalise. Mason Bennett to open the scoring for us. And listen, that is a very, very good point on the road in the circumstances.
Lions TV pre-match prediction, Stoke City versus Millwall. Unfortunately, I can't be there on this one, on this occasion. But, right, let's go for it. It all depends for me which Millwall team is going to turn up, and there's 3, isn't there? There's a Peterborough one, there's a Blackburn one, where we battled for a good earned point, and there was that magnificent performance the other night. There's that one. Well, if they're between the Blackburn and the Huddersfield one, right, we are going to smash Stoke, right? So with that, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that last performance based on that. So I'm going to go with Stoke City 0. Listen to it. Millwall 3. Come on, you Lions.
Lions TV pre-match prediction for Saturday's away trip to Stoke City at the Bet365 Stadium. Coming to the game on the back of a very, very impressive game against Huddersfield midweek. Stoke have only picked up, I think they've only picked up 2 points in their last 5 league games. So I'm going to go for us to turn them over. I'm going to go for a scoreline of Stoke 1, Millwall 2. And let's go for Jed Wallace to score a penalty. And I'm going to go for Murray Wallace to get the other goal. So Jed and Murray, both Wallaces to pick up 3 points for Millwall. Come on, you Lions!
Lions TV, pre-match prediction for the match against Stoke City. Away, I believe we are, yeah, Britannia. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Millwall. Benicofobia can't play, so I'm going to go with George Saville with a goal. He played blinding the other day, so I'm going to say George Saville. So 1-0 Millwall, George Saville. Come on, you Lions.
Lions TV pre-match prediction for the game on Saturday away to Stoke City. This steam train, I don't think it's going to stop. I think we're going to keep going. I'm going to go for a very strong battling performance and a 1-0 win to Millwall. Let's go with Murray Wallace to bang one in. Come on, you Lions.